Many people talk about the dollar index and the holy grail of the dollar index, but you can do that with every currency. The dollar index is a basket of currencies versus the dollar. Lloyd's going to talk about currency indexes, so a basket of currencies versus the Kiwi, a basket of currencies versus the Aussie, etc., and give us an overview from the baskets of what's going on in the markets. Lloyd, are you with us?
Hi, Paul. Yep, I'm here. So let me grab the screen. Okay. So here we go. All right, so just an update about my trade from last week. Wait a minute. So there we go. Cat Swiss, we actually had a very nice trade. I didn't actually exactly bounce on my horizontal level. So nevertheless, it's still a higher low for me. So I already got my 2:1 trade. This was a nice setup for me. Euro Yen. Yeah, Euro Yen did actually set up for me last week. Yeah, so it might actually possibly set up this coming week. But as of now, I'm actually not really that interested anymore. And I'll show you the reason why. So overall, when we look at the currency indices, you can see that the dollar index is actually on a very strong rally. It has actually broke through the short-term horizontal level that I had on my chart. Yeah. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to be pretty bullish about dollar until it reaches 95. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So previously, I thought there's some hesitation. I'm being very cautious about dollar until it actually gets completely rejected by the horizontal level or it breaks through. So now it has shown us where it wants to go. So my next target for dollar index will actually be at the 95 level. Yeah. So for probably in the next 2-3 weeks, I'll be pretty bullish about dollar until it shows otherwise. Now, pound. Now, pound is a very interesting case. I'm bullish about it, but I would say I'll be cautiously bullish. Now, if you look on the weekly chart, which is where I am, you can see that 140 is a pretty strong level from the past. Price did actually bounce off quite a few times. Yeah. So, and similarly to dollar index, you can see that it actually consolidates for quite some time. So let's have a look at the daily chart. So you can see that price actually consolidates, broke. Now on Monday, it's going to be important for pound. Now, if it actually breaks, it actually breaks already. So if there's a bearish bar that forms, then for pound for the following week, this coming Monday, I'll actually be bearish about it. Yeah. But if it actually goes back inside into the box, then I'll be bullish for the rest of the week. Yeah. Simply, I'll classify this as a false break. Then it does have leeway to go up to 140 again. Yeah. Very small space, but as of now, this is my outlook on pound. Really depends on Monday. Yeah. So if Monday price action against is a bearish engulfing bar or high test bar, then I'll be bearish about it because it simply just retested the range low. Yeah, but if it actually breaks back inside, then this will be a false break, and I'll be bullish about it. So keep a look out for pound. I think it will be an interesting opening week. Now Aussie is again on a weekly chart. Is still pretty much stuck in a range. I'm primarily a trend trader, so I'm really not interested in Aussie. But any of you who are trading in a range, I think you can actually attempt Aussie. Now Kiwi, previously similar as Aussie, it has actually in the very long, for quite a period of time, it's been in a ranging, but you can see that it actually broke below already. Yeah, so let's have a look at the daily chart. Yeah, so you can actually see that it actually gaps for the dollar, for the Kiwi index, and now it actually retested $70. Yeah, so for the coming week ahead, on Monday again, if I have a bearish bar, then I'll be really bullish about Kiwi. I have no idea why it actually has such a gap, probably due to the Suez Canal accident. Yeah, but if that's the case, then I will be happily shorting Kiwi if it's give me a bearish indication on Monday, and Tuesday I'll happily jump in. Yeah. So keep a look out on Kiwi also. So Kiwi and pound, these two will be interesting pair to actually for me to keep a look out. Right, CAT, now I'm starting to be bearish about it. It's being rejected nicely over at the 80 level. You can see from the past, this is a pretty good level to be shorting it. Yeah. So all I need is some cyclicity from the other pair that's being paired against it. Then possibly it might actually drop short-term level actually all the way to 76. Yeah, still quite a fair bit to go. Euro, you can see that on 120 in the past, very nice level. It did broke up a few times, but it didn't actually sustain for long. So now you can see that price again, as history has indicated, it broke, came down, retested, and we have a bearish bar. Yeah. So just going for the right, I think it'll be bearish, as what the chart indicated. Yen and Swiss, these two being the safe haven currency, is looking very, very similar. Yeah, you can see that both have very, very bearish bar from last week. So I'm going to be bearish about it. So with that in mind, this is my ranking for the week. Dollar and pound, I'm going to be bullish. Again, pound is going to be subjective based on Monday's bar. the safe haven currencies are going to be bearish, and on top of that, euro also. So with that, what I'm looking to trade is actually euro pound. So let's have a look at the H4 chart. I'm waiting for price to break this horizontal level, a retest, and I'll be happily shorting it. And then next will be dollar Swiss. Bullish about it. You can see that price actually break the previous high, waiting for sort of a retest. Then I'll be happily going on a long position. Yeah, so that's my outlook for the week. That's all.
Thank you, Lloyd. So, Lloyd, do you trade this stuff on your own? How do you use this information?
I mean, the simplest way is just by simple price action and horizontal level that's on the currency indices. Usually, I use whole numbers. You can see from my chart, 98, 95. Based on the price action that interacts with this level, I can actually plot, or I can actually suspect a reversal at this level.
Yeah.
And then or for trend trading way, just simply look at higher high and higher low. Then I will just simply trade the strongest against the weakest, and then the second strongest against the second weakest. That's how I actually approach this.
Thank you very much for that, Lloyd. Fascinating stuff, mate.